What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Inside Me podcast with your host, Nick Rassiopi. Kick it.
Welcome to the podcast. Yeah. Where everything is inside. What? Inside. What? Inside me? Oh, okay. So I want you to listen to everything that I have to say. Everything I want to talk about is inside me.
What's up, everybody? Look, I'm sure you're wondering, hey, why weren't you paying attention at the time? Well, I was spacing out. No, welcome back, everybody. Look, it's a beautiful week. I'm currently not in. This is a pre-recorded episode, so if my shit's a little dated, sorry. But wanted to drop some knowledge on you guys. Got promoted to blue belt in pancrase and jiu-jitsu. So super excited. I forgot to mention that last time. Yeah, big moves, man. It's a big year. 2021, I think, is going to be my year. We're going to be debt-free, dog, other than my wife's car. And we're just going to be stacking up cheese. It's going to be cheese stacking summer, you know? We're going to be making Gouda. And my wife's going to be a cougar. Like cougar, you know, to play on words. Cougar. My wife's a cougar. She's a money queen. She'd be bringing in the money. No, I'm rambling here. But no, I'm super excited. I do want to give a special shout out to Martial Arts and More. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done for me. A lot of mentorship, not only in the gym and in martial arts, but also in life. Thank you guys so much. It's truly an honor to be promoted by you guys. My Professor Wright, he was one of the first people to bring jiu-jitsu to North Carolina. I would like to have him on the podcast here soon, and we'll talk a little bit. But other than that, I thank you guys, everybody that works there. Super humbling to receive that. I wasn't even expecting it. They were like naming my Professor Feldman. He was like naming off like some of my some of my story in the gym, and I'm like looking around, and he's like, you know, the person left for a little bit, came back, started training consistently again, and you know, it's just, you know, it's been a long time coming, and then he's like, Mr. Rassiopi, and I'm like, who's the other Rassiopi in here? I was looking for my wife. No, I got super excited though. Definitely one of the happiest moments. I think when I was there to get witness my son's testing, that was the most proud I think I've been of him. He's put in a hell of a lot of work, and so have I, man. So, you know, I'm kind of basking in the glory of promotion right now. Still on a high from it, but now it's like, you know, you're a blue belt. It's like your first belt, so like everybody really kind of wants to take your head off. You know enough to kind of defend some things, but you're still getting choked the fuck out. So it's still fun. Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not really different. I don't feel different. I would just say that it's nice to know that the people who train you see the improvement that you have and then recognize it, and then also promote you accordingly. So I think that's all martial arts is, you know, is dedication and putting in the time and effort, and, you know, being able to assist other people when you know something, you know, being able to help others when they're in need. And I think that's a life skill that can translate to anything, honestly. I'm a aspiring stand-up, and I'm constantly listening to podcasts from comedians and just trying to, from the outside looking in, trying to get a perspective of how things should go, how things should look, how I should, you know, format jokes, where the punchlines should be. There's a lot that goes into it, and to kind of receive some of that in a different format, it translates like directly. And I think that can happen in anything in life as well. Like if you're really good at drawing and you realize that like it's a passion of yours, and you kind of want to, you know, further maybe formal education on it, or you know, just kind of have somebody to mentor you in it, you kind of need that. You need the mentorship. You need the people to give you different life experiences so you can kind of take from them bits and pieces and kind of build yourself. I've talked about this before on the podcast, I think, actually. I'm all about, you know, taking what I want from people, kind of looking at them in depth, realizing that person and who they are, and then also just taking from them what I want, what I don't want, and building myself as a human, becoming an adult. That's all it is, man. We're all just trying to figure this shit out. My buddy's doing stonks. He's doing stonks. Having a little bit of the same thing, trial and error. That's all it is. Losing some money here, losing some money there. Happens, right? We all have failures. I'm a failure. I'm a walking failure. I'm a walking failure to yield. Oopsie, did it. Coughing. What's big this week? Well, right now I'm probably getting my shit pushed in. Probably having to do some crazy ass shit right now. We're still doing the giveaway for Green Wolf Tactical. I don't think I mentioned that in the last episode. I'm still hanging on to this hat. Nobody's left a funny comment below, and that's fine because you guys don't like to comment. I get it. You guys just want to say your other stuff. But I do realize that, speaking of long-term things, I never actually got into like my reaction or my review of the Justice League. So I guess we could kick that this week. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Damn, where do I start? Hey, Zach, let's chill out on the slow-mo, huh? Probably could have condensed it to a 3.5-hour movie rather than a 4-hour and 2-minute movie. But a little lengthy, obviously. It's a 4-hour fucking movie. It was like an event. I in the same weekend, I watched it twice. I watched it with my son. He fell asleep, couldn't make it. He was doing that thing where he's like, he just couldn't sit still. He's like going close to the screen, coming back during all the dialogue. So I'm like trying to pay attention to the fucking dialogue, and he's like knuckle deep in his ass trying to pick this wedgie for like 20 minutes. I tried sitting him down and have some popcorn. He didn't even make it to the final battle. And if you guys are worrying, don't even with me right now. If you haven't seen it, you're obviously not a fan of it, so there's no need to say spoiler. If you haven't seen it already, what you doing, right? But yeah, dude, it was super long, but I think it really did justice, no pun intended, to Zack Snyder's perspective in directing, and then also it gave everybody their time to shine, specifically throughout the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. Also, let's get Ezra Miller some running classes. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or if they're just trying to maybe create that as a story arc for him, that he just gets better at running, or he's working on it, because it doesn't seem like they're portraying him as like an athletic kid, so obviously he's not going to really know how to run. He runs super goofy, though. He does that like finger thing, and his arms are doing this. He looks like McGregor when he was doing those fucking arm warm-ups when he's walking through the cage. No, but everybody gets their time to shine. Cyborg. Here's the thing. Here's my biggest issue with this movie. Josh Whedon, the theoretical version director. What the fuck were you thinking when you cut out major areas of the plot? The reason the first movie was so fucking confusing is that you got rid of some of the best parts of the movie, i.e. Cyborg, best parts of the movie. That's why it flopped. You fucking suck, dude. My fucking cord's all tangled up. You fucking suck. You suck toes. You suck eggs. You lick peanuts. You pick your nose and eat it. You dig in your butt for 20 minutes. That's how much you suck. God damn, dude. And so, like, even if you were to chop that movie into 2.5 hours, right? Because that's the one thing I do realize is that Zack Snyder's cut would not have been as good had he had released it back in 2017, because it wouldn't have been a 4-hour movie. But he still would have kept really badass scenes that he had originally filmed. How did Josh Whedon look at all those fucking scenes and then start cutting the ones that he did? Because if you go back and you look at some of the differences, some of the scenes that have been in the movie from the theoretical version and all the stuff that Zack Snyder shot originally, like the scene where Superman resurrects and they're fighting outside of the monument, that was like a 20-minute ordeal rather than the fucking 7 minutes we got with the fucking bullshit slow-mo of Ezra Miller going as Superman's like watching him, you know? That fight scene. Why would you cut that at all, dude? The scene as it played out could have been it. And then he used Lois as like a fucking, bargaining chip, which is how it winded up being, but he didn't say do you bleed? Do you bleed? Unnecessary. We didn't need that. This movie was so much better because it was about unity. It was the plot of the fucking movie. United. That was the poster. The poster for the fucking movie was United. United we stand, or some shit like that. And Josh Whedon's, it was like they were all bickering and they're bitching and they're we're supposed to fight this guy. That was the original movie. Why would you fucking change the whole narrative of the movie? Zack Snyder's was so much better because they were working together. Nobody was really bitching. They were more like concerned with the fucking issue, which was the terribly big, strong, brolic, bodied up, peanut butter ass, fucking Steppenwolf. And that was a way bigger concern than everybody else's bullshit that they were talking about in the original movie. Why would you cut that out? Why would you cut that out? You literally, like, they're sitting, the first movie, they're fighting the whole fucking time. The whole time. The only time that they're together and they're all, like, cooperatively moving together is the final battle scene. Garbage. There's so many other, like, interactions that the characters have. How could you fucking cut it, dude? How could you cut that? How could you cut that? That was such a big thing to the movie. But also, let's chill out with the slow-mo, Zack Snyder, the director of 300, Watchmen, Army of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. So much slow-mo. And then they had that weird, like, every time, it was so distracting every time Gal Gadot got on screen. First of all, here's my stance. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. I do not think she is the actress that everybody makes her out to be. Everybody keeps saying that she's some great actress. If you really watch her movies, she's quite terrible at acting. But it's okay. She's hot. I get it. I get why they put her in there. She's hot. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Whatever you want to say. She's a Brazilian bombshell. If she's Brazilian or Israeli bombshell. Ooh, probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, but like I get it. But also the music every time Wonder Woman came on screen, that so distracting. It was so distracting. I was like giggling at times because it would just be in the background the whole time. They're like trying to have this serious conversation. They're like, Steppenwolf is coming. She'd be like, Steppenwolf is coming. He's not coming, Bruce. He is already here. And he's like Vegeta in fucking Dragon Ball Z. He is already here. And then in the background is just right when you thought it was ending, they were just pausing for a rewatch the movie just with the fucking Wonder Woman scenes. I promise you guys. I promise you it's going to be distracting. If it's not already distracting for you when you watched it the first time. He's not coming. The attacks are not coming, Bruce. They are already here. What's my line? Already here. That's what she was doing. That was her the whole movie. Victor, you cannot just leave. What's my line? Us. She's not that good of an actress. God, stop hyping her up. Ben Affleck look good though, huh? Ben Affleck look good though, huh? How about that Jason Momoa? Jason Momoa was fucking the shit in that movie. How about Amber Heard, huh? One scene I wanted Jason Momoa, like when they're talking or whatever, and she goes to raise her hand. I thought Jason Momoa was going to do this. Because of the Johnny Depp stuff. He's going to flinch. Ooh. She's like, Arthur, we must go this way. And as she fucking moves her hand, he goes, ooh. You know? Oh, never mind. You weren't going to hit me. Because she's a man beater, not man eater. Man beater, not a eater. That's what they call people. Man eaters, right? If you're like a really hot chick that just kind of sleeps around, she's a man eater. She's a man beater. LOL. Lols, Johnny Depp. J Depp. Poor guy, huh? It's all right, though. She's removed from the movies, which is why I'm surprised they even got her to reshoot for the nightmare scene. Ooh, forgot about the nightmare scene. Thank fucking God, dude. Thank fucking God. So I'm surprised that they got her back to fucking do the role, but whatever. We'll pass that. Dude, that Joker scene was intense, huh? Batman drops a F-bomb. Talking about Harley Quinn dying in his arms. And then Jared Leto, dude, just captivating. Captivating, dude. And then Superman drops down. He's like, nice cut, G. He would just mow through everybody. There was absolutely no like way Superman doesn't land. Boom. And just fucking melts everybody. You know? But I guess that would move into the fucking AntiLife Equation, which is what they were looking for. So if you guys are confused during the movie, what they were talking about with the AntiLife Equation, it's on Earth. It is Earth. It's a specific spot on Earth. They're looking for it. The mother boxes are different. That's just to literally, start converting the world into Darkseid's like home planet. They're essentially terraforming it in order to go there and then acquire the AntiLife Equation, which turns people from dead to living, and then he can create his army of parademons and then rule the world, which is what he wanted to do. Or not the world, but the universe. All of existence, I think, is what he actually says in the movie. But either way, how simp was Steppenwolf, huh? All simp. Team all simp. He's like sitting there bowing, taking his armor off when homeboy shows up. Like, yeah, what'd you say to me? And Steppenwolf's like, oh, you gracious lord, I want to please come back to home planet. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but dude, goddamn was that movie good. Super long. Wasted, I shouldn't say wasted. Spent 8 hours of my life literally just watching that movie. Didn't do anything else. Watched the movie. Not a single other thing did I do. All in all, good movie. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. The slow-mo got a little ridiculous for me at times. Some of the jokes that they were reaching for, right? Like when Barry like grabs the hot dog and puts it in his pocket, a little unnecessary for me. Oh, dude, that scene. Fucking A, dude, that scene. Also, the music choice for that scene. That shit killed me, dude. There's that song, the chick's like going through the vibrato. She's doing her, it's like a vocal drill. She's doing the, super distracting. Zach, the audio, Hans Zimmer, you guys are killing me. The audio track to that was so fucking distracting at times. She's like doing the vibrato in the fucking background, and it's supposed to be this like serious moment where like Ezra Miller's looking at Iris West, that's the character, which would then in the comics later become his wife, staring at her because of her beauty, saves her, right? Staring at her awkwardly, and then just dips off, right? No need for the pause in slow-mo or pause in real time, and then him dipping off, right? Why'd that happen? If he's in the Speed Force, he's not just exiting the Speed Force. He would lay her down, and then shit would still be fast around him, and then he would dip. He wouldn't have this moment where he's just like, huh? Oh. And then zip out. I could be a fucking actor. I know I could. But yeah, all in all, I think I would give that movie an 8. I know my opinion probably doesn't even matter to the 17 people that watch this. But yeah, it was all in all a good movie. With with that being said, again, like last week, June, I think is when I'm going to start getting up on stage. So let's make it happen. I'd love to get some of you guys there to root me on while I'm doing some of my open mics. Let me know. Dead Crow Comedy Club, North Carolina in Wilmington. And yeah, if you haven't already, like, subscribe. Don't forget to maybe share a video or two. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much. Peace. I did a weird hand thing.